poet. Eugene Yevtushenko. He invited me to take part in a poetry convention.
What was the experience like for
It was a highly interesting experience.
you? Were you surprised at the people's reaction or how much they knew about it?
Well, the particular show that I did was only for a certain type of people that, in something called the Writers Union.
Some people have described you as a poet. In fact, you seem to me to be that way. How would you describe yourself as a poet? Songwriter? What do you prefer?
Well, I don't know. Compared to who? You know? I don't really put my stuff next to, Byron or Keats. I don't think my stuff stands up too well on paper next to that.
Some people say it has, it does.
Well, it's a different type of thing because I sing it.
Well, we worked in Europe with Carlos Santana and they worked in Australia and New Zealand with Tom Petty and how do you find those relationships working closely with others and establishing relationships like that?
I had my own band with Santana, so that was a different thing.
It's not going to be true that Tom Petty's not going to be repeated anywhere else in the world at this stage. Why did you choose Australia?
Why what?
Why did you choose to come to Australia with Tom? This is the first, isn't it?
Yeah. Why? Because of the money.
You're in Paradise Lost.
Some of it.
In the video Tight Connection to My Heart, you looked quite uncomfortable at the time.
All the time.
All the time. Did you hate and regret it doing it?
Yeah.
Why did you subject yourself to it?
I thought that I might be able to make a video with the men who made movies and pull it off, but I was wrong, what can I say?
Well, didn't that experience teach you about making videos? Did it change your mind?
Not about making videos, but about who to work with.
And you found the right people now?
Well, for the videos that I'm doing, they're more of a simple kind of way. It's just, me doing whatever it is I'm doing rather than those story type videos.
You're most comfortable performing.
Yeah.
Do you find that they're a necessary evil though? Do you find videos are a necessary evil these days?
Well, not any more than anything else. Like anything.
You also look a little less than comfortable in the We Are the World telecast. It looked as if you'd sort of rather be somewhere else than where you were at the telecast.
To tell you the truth, I don't remember that.
Oh, during the recording of the We Are the World.
Yeah. I did the best I could, that's all.
Why do you think that innocuous music is so popular these days?
Well, because there's so much mediocrity going on, anytime somebody really good comes along, it's like you can't be too good because you're looked at, because you stand out, and people that stand out in an individual kind of way, they don't fit into the system because they don't sell, they don't keep system commodities going. What? I thought Peter Townsend's record was pretty good.
What's Bob Dylan think of Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan doesn't ever think about Bob Dylan.
You're a shy man?
Yeah, most of the time.
Because of being shy, do you find it a burden being Bob Dylan?
Who's Bob Dylan?
No,
I'm only Bob Dylan when I have to be Bob Dylan. Most of the time, I can just be myself.
how does yourself differ from Bob Dylan?
Well, if you got a few minutes after, I can show you.
Can I ask you?
Korea from the 60s, a lot of people were trying to listen to your music. You attracted a certain sort of fanatical listener who who try to put their own expectations on you rather than their own wishes onto you, and they get to the point where you change track. What do you think it's in you that attracts these sort of overblown expectations of people who see you as something they should?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to anybody else.
Why are you still doing all this? Do you enjoy it? Why are you still doing all this? Do you still enjoy it?
Well, this is about all I can do. And that's all I've ever done. I don't really remember doing anything else.
But you don't presumably have to do it.
I don't have to.
Quite the
I
same.
don't know.
Quite the same. It's nothing new. Really, nothing is new. It's always so.
Where did I say that? Okay. What did I say? All right. Okay. Okay, all right.
You had quite a bizarre reaction from people over your so-called Christian phase. What was happening to you at that time?
Well, I was doing what I believed that I should be doing. You know, most artists should do gospel kind of music. If they don't do something gospel, I don't really trust that artist. I don't care who he is.
Well, I don't think it's a bit unfair though on your Christian fans at the moment who don't know where you stand. Like it seems hard to.
No, I've never considered myself having Christian fans or unchristian fans. I don't deal with any kind of people on that level.
Talking about the changes in your music over the last couple of 2 decades, what sort of influence or impact do you think that you've had, or do you think you've had much of an influence on music over the last 2 decades, the people around that music?
I know I've had a lot of influence on the people, yeah. But a lot of people had influence on me too. You know, when I started, when I was coming up, I was influenced by everybody that sort of formed the style that I'd come up with. So it's not a bad thing to be influenced by other people.
Do you feel that you still have a responsibility? Like in the 60s, the music you were writing was described as anthems of a generation and poetry. Do you feel that the feelings that you were writing for then are still relevant now? You have a different responsibility to the people who are listening to you now?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because that's too much to lay on anybody, you know.
Was it too much then?
I didn't, that was never my intention, to be responsible or an example for anybody.
But you have been.
Well, that's not my fault.
Why is Empire Burlesque so sexist? Why is Empire Burlesque such a sexist album?
Sexist album? What's that mean?
Well, the male adopts the male stereotype, the women adopt the female stereotype. You say in tight connection to my heart, I've got something to do tonight, you go inside and keep warm, you know, male roles, female roles.
I follow away that last part. I know what you mean. Sexist.
Sexually stereotyped.
Stereotype? Like what?
Yeah. Well, you know, you
I've never met a man that's stereotyped. I don't know what that means.
Your songs show us wonderful insight into women, many of them. What would your life be like without them, or your songs?
I couldn't live without them.
You quoted as saying that one of the things that was a highlight of your career was that Elvis Presley recorded a couple of your songs. I often wonder whether that was a true quote, and I did that impression when you recorded Tomorrow Was a Long Time.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was something.
I guess the essence of your songs in most cases is in their simplicity. Is that what you purposely strive for? Do you think that's what really keeps a song in people's minds?
Yes, I do try to keep simple.
Simplicity in your songs. Simplicity in your songs, is that kind of fairly simple living? Simple
Well, that's
life?
something like I would consciously try to do, yeah.
How do you feel
Not too much. The protest movements like gay liberation and women's liberation. Oh, anti-nuclear. Oh, yeah. I'm just as much anti-nuclear as anybody. I don't care about this. What? I just don't care about that. In the 60s, it was like a different type of liberation. It was more about people's rights, you know, civil rights, people who've been downtrodden and oppressed. Well, things have changed, you know, but
How do you think?
they might still be the same. They just might look different.
You think that changed for the better?
In the States, they have, yeah. In a lot of different parts of the States, they have, sure.
How about the president at the moment? How do you think he's going?
Well, he's getting older, you know.
How have things changed for the better?
For the better?
Yeah, how have they changed for the better?
In the United States? See, I can only speak for things in the United States. Well, it's like we were talking. It's true there's a lot of oppression in the United States, but it's also true that there's more freedom there.
Well, in Spin magazine, you were quoted as saying that the 80s was the age of masturbation, and the only good thing the 70s had was you said in biographies was, oh, why is that? Because your view of sort of the 70s and the 80s really so jaundiced?
The what?
I said, is your view of the 70s and the 80s really so jaundiced? Is this the age of masturbation? As you said in that Spin interview. You're just making off.
That's something I said? Jeez.
Do you think
I don't know where I could have been that day. I don't know what it is.
Do you think it's a pointless exercise classifying decades and people asking you about them?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
That doesn't mean anything. Because we live here in the day, in the present time. You know, you get up and have to deal with today. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not promised. So, this is all we have, really.
Well, if you found then that the decades have sort of deteriorated since the 60s, since the 50s, whatever, what do you think you could possibly find to write about in the 90s?
Well, I don't know. I don't look for things to write about. They just happen to me, you know.
How much of your music is pulled up from your subconscious, and how much do you feel that you're the medium or a vessel for God?
So, well, I don't know. It gets less and less. It's pulled up from my subconscious. I used to pull a lot of it up. I'll pull some of it up once in a while now. Well, not too often. What's the second part of the question?
But how much do you feel that you are a vessel or medium for a higher power, for God, and it flows through you and you just inherit it all to Him?
Well, I feel that way about most of the stuff I do. I might not know it at the time, that's what's happening, or that might be the process, but when I see it later, it seems to me that that's the way it happened.
It surprised you when in the 60s you just thought about that wonderful marriage of poetry and popular music, that didn't cause more, you know, there weren't, say, more really good poets that got into strumming their
Yeah, but what you're talking about then, you're talking, see, poetry is something like it takes a long time to get your thing together. Everybody expects, you know, there's this commercialization of stuff where if you're a good-looking kid or you've got a good voice, they expect you to be able to do it all. And you may be good-looking, and you may have a great voice, but if you don't have experience to go with it, you're just going to be disposable.
you know, what you did was so fantastic. I mean, you have to go back to the Beatles or something to get that high poetry with the music. It always seemed to be that when you did it, it was like, you know, when one was really expecting that a whole lot of other people would start.
There are quite a few people who do that. Yeah.
Just wondering whether you thought it would do more than it's done.
I think it does a lot, whether you know it or not, because a lot of stuff that's really good, nobody really is turned up to, you know. most of the things that you're exposed to are just the things you hear on the radio or on television. And you know, it's like if it's not on the radio and it's not on television, well, it's not happening. And that's not true at all. There's a lot of stuff that's happening, but it's not just happening on that level.
Do the songs affect social and political change greatly, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think they can get into people's subconscious minds, maybe in a roundabout way. And they do make people feel better. And they feel that maybe sometimes what they're thinking, what they're feeling, they can hear it articulated in a song. And they may feel like, well, yeah, you know, I'm not so crazy to feel that way. But, No, I don't really aim for that at all. Oh yeah, actually sometimes, once in a while I do, but as a general, I have a vision in mind. Or I see a vision of it.
If the credit for your recent work lies with God, where do you feel the credit lies for your earlier work?
Well, it's all from God, you know?
Patriotism is the last refuge to which a scoundrel clings. And a lot of people say that you're very, very into America, you're very concerned about America. I mean, that doesn't designate you as being a scoundrel.
Well, the people who use America, corporations who use America, groups of people who use America for a stepping stone for more powerful position in the rest of the world. I mean, face it, there's people who are trying to gain control of the entire world now. I don't care. I mean, I have cared about it in the past, but I've sort of gotten over it now. No, I could have been without their help, because the press wasn't that powerful when I started. And I only got turned off to the press in the middle 60s when the record company would send you over to do an interview with someone, and you'd be honest with that person, and he'd ask you questions, and you'd answer them in an honest way, and then you'd look, and then you'd see the article when it would come out. It wasn't that it was dishonest, but he would take quotations, you'd say, and you know, turn things around.